Okay, this is the second in our series about classes. We've had a look at a structure, and we got one here called person. And I'm going to just move on now and create our first class. So just after where we created the person structure, I'm going to create the class, and it's going to be public so we can access it. We use the class keyword, and this time I'm going to create a class called player. Player is going to have member variables, just like the person structure. An integer called health, and a string, which is going to represent the colour of the suit that the player is wearing. So again, just like in the person structure, I'm going to create a variable that is now of type player. And as we move along, you'll get to know that rather than call it a variable, it'll be an object or an instance of the player class, to be more accurate. So we've got a player called good guy. In the form load event, I'm going to actually instantiate the good guy. So again, refer to good guy, and good guy is equal to a new player, followed by the brackets and a semicolon. And you'll see here, whenever we type good guy dot, just like with the structure, because the variables, the member variables, or properties, as they're also known, because they're not public, we can't see them. So we go, just make the amendment, change those to public, and you can see in here now they will pop up whenever you press on the full stop. So we're going to set good guy's health, and we'll set it equal to 100, representing 100%. We'll also go ahead and give the good guy a name, or a name for the suit, or a colour for the suit. And we'll set the suit equal to blue. If I go back to design mode, and this time double click on the class button, again just to get a method or a function for it. We can copy the line of code from the structure buttons click event, paste it in, and then just make the amendments. So this time, instead of saying employee name is, I'm going to say player health is. And where I've got employee.name there, this time we'll be talking about goodguy.health. And then go ahead and amend the second part of the string, where we're going to display the suit color. And here we refer to goodguy.suit color. And if we go ahead and run that, I click on the class button, you'll see similar output to before. So depending on which button we press, we'll get either George is 27 or we'll have 100% health in a blue suit. If you look at this simple version, a structure in a class, it look exactly the same except for the keyword class as opposed to the keyword struct. Now there are differences in these here as we go along, but before we do that, if you go up to the project, right click on it, so you can get this pop-up menu you see here on the right, select add, and that class, and for the class we're going to give it the name player. So we have in effect now created a new program, player.cs, and we're going to take the class information out from our main program basically into a file of its own. So we'll copy the two member variables, paste them into the player class. So go back to my main program, and I can delete the player class from there because I now have it inside player.cs. And if you run the program again, you'll see it works just as before. But what we've done here now, we've been started modularizing our code a bit. So we're taking certain aspects of it out into their own units, if you like. The first one here being our player class.